Sigway. Hello everyone, welcome to Ngwakwa, Our Foods. Today we're going to give you a sneak peek at our new Farmstead kitchen. We hope to have more on our foods in future videos, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and click on notifications for new uploads.
Yo, ya won't go on your day, ya won't go lodina shonia, ya won't go sojina weha, we hine na we hea.
Our journey caring for our food started about 8 years ago and has transformed our lives. From our first humble harvest of white corn in our backyard in 2015, we were hooked. In 2017, we purchased 10 acres of vacant agricultural land and set out to establish a place to host events where the community comes to learn about planting, growing, harvesting, seed keeping, food preparation, food storage, as well as making traditional tools and crafts. The philosophy is that every time an Indigenous person plants a seed, that is an act of resistance, an assertion of sovereignty, and a reclamation of identity. With these goals in mind, an Oneida faithkeeper named our farmstead Ngwakwa Jitnuni Ungwayaya Toslu, Our Foods, where we plant things. With the COVID-19 pandemic shutdowns, we realized the frailty in our food system. With people out of work and tribal buildings closed down, we could no longer access tribal kitchens or the cannery to process and prepare our foods for the community. We wanted to be a part of the solution and help, but we weren't sure how. We started this kitchen with an idea and a single stainless steel table our family donated to us. Piece by piece, we collected equipment and started to draw up our plans, knowing that even after the pandemic is in the past, our kitchen will continue to be an asset to our community. We tapped into Steve's 401k, refinanced the house, and broke ground in the spring of 2021. As the project went on, we quickly realized we would not be able to stay within budget. We'd like to thank Wise Women Gathering Place for serving as our fiscal sponsor for our first grant while our 501c3 nonprofit application was pending. They helped administer a grant from the Kindle Project Fund of the Common Council Foundation. After we received 501c3 approval, we received another grant from the Kindle Project and one from First Nations Development Institute. We also received help from anonymous donors. Like everything we do here on the farmstead, we couldn't do it without the support and encouragement from our local and extended communities. My dad, his friend Frank, Steve, and I were out there every day working to finish this, in the heat, then in the cold. There were days we thought the mosquitoes would carry us away. There were also days that the space heaters couldn't warm us up fast enough. Every day we had to remind ourselves that this would all be worth it. So here's our kitchen. We have 2 stoves and a large hood for ventilation. We have 3 sink areas, 1 vegetable sink for food preparation, 1 hand washing sink, and 1 4-compartment sink to clean and sanitize our dishes. We also have a number of tables around the kitchen to provide workspace. The adjoining room, we have our refrigerators and freezer spaces. We also have a shower that we plan to use as a mop sink and a bathroom. Next steps, we're going to hold small classes for the community to practice hulling corn and preparing our foods. One of our goals for this project is to help our community gain confidence in preparing our foods and to gain more exposure on ways to prepare our foods in different ways. In the future, we want to add more equipment, including a wash machine to help us hull our corn on a larger scale, more food dehydrators to help us prepare our corn, and a steam kettle to help us hull corn and make soups. We also want to convert the adjoining garage stall into a trading post. Stay tuned for our progress on that. We're still learning about our foods. People have different ways of caring for our foods. We're sharing the way we learned how. One of the most amazing parts about this journey to get to know our foods better is that it is connecting us to so many people throughout the Haudenosaunee Confederacy and throughout Indian country. If you have any methods you want to share, please feel free to drop them in the comments or send us an email. Yawa Danito.